What's up? What's up, everybody? I'm Francois, and I'm the owner of Black Crow Moto. So I started a new business about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So it's pretty fresh. I started this channel now, so that's pretty fresh. Still getting used to speaking to a camera and not a person. Long story short, this is my new business. So it's fresh, it's new. I'm a motorcycle technician. Just a quick story about myself. I won't bore you with a long story. I did my motorcycle technician apprenticeship back in 2010 with Anasys Racing. So I worked with them for about 8 years, 7-8 years. And then I jumped around between a few industries, but bikes will always be my first passion. So in that time I was also the mechanic for Josh Hill when he did Supercross South Africa. You should see it at the back there. So yeah, I love motorcycles. I started a new business and I thought I might as well start a channel and take you all along on my new venture, my new journey. So today I'm busy working on a KDX. I did the carb yesterday, I did some jetting. The owner said what happened was in about 3 minutes of riding the bike will just start revving out. So that was an easy fix. It was quick and easy. So today I'm just going to do some wheel bearings. I went this morning to go fetch the wheel bearings and the counterbalance shaft seal. So you're more than welcome to join me, watch me. I'm going to most probably speed some of it up. And yeah, I'm open to suggestions. Like I said, I'm fresh, new. You can tell me what you want to see. If you want to see more restorations or tutorials, let me know. Assistant mechanic. Hey, let's do this. One thing that I didn't mention, I don't know if I mentioned it, I am from South Africa, born and raised. So my first language is Afrikaans. So I decided to do my videos in English because obviously bigger audience, more people speak English. So if there's an Afrikaans word or some Afrikaans slang that slips out and you don't know what it means, you're more than welcome to ask me. Depending on what it is, I'll decide if I want to tell you or not. What am I looking for? Rags. Always clean up. I hate working on something dirty. And also if it's clean, it should probably last longer. No dirt getting in there, becoming grinding paste. Okay, so one thing I like to do, most probably, especially if they're new, don't have to do it, but I found that they just last longer if I do this. There's this little seal here. So what I like to do is just pop that seal out just carefully. The blade works easier because it's thin enough. Just make sure you don't cut it. Okay. Just like that. Just to check how much grease they have in, because sometimes there's barely any in. So I tend to just pop them open, just chuck some more grease in there, and I found that they just last longer. This might seem like a nightmare to a lot of people. There's probably not someone watching. This channel is new, so let's see how many of you guys are going to watch. But this might seem like a nightmare to most people doing this stuff, but I just love it, man. Let's do it. Just knock it in slightly, and then I'll use a socket to go around the outer diameter, just so that I don't crush the brand new bearings that I just put in, just to hit on the outside, and it locks it in evenly. So yeah, again, this is just personal preference, but I like putting the circlip side bearing in first, because what sometimes happens is if you put the other side in first that has no circlip and you start knocking in this one with the shaft, the other one pops out again. If a bearing is stubborn, instead of just like I'm not knocking hard now, I'm really not whacking it that hard, and it's on the outside. But if the bearing is stubborn and it just refuses to go in, what works nicely is if you just put the bearing in the freezer for a little bit, and then just before you take it out of the freezer, just take a heat gun, heat up the rim itself, the hub itself, and then it literally just slips in. So it works like it. This thing, torque wrench, use it. So basically this little spacer goes in between your counterbalance shaft seal and your drive shaft. So what I like to do is just take a bit of Scotch-Brite, just go over it on the inside and the outside, and especially the corners here where the O-ring sits, just to make sure there's no burrs or sharp edges, same thing, just to ensure that you don't cut your new seal.
Thanks a lot.